Good morning, Utah. 5:15 here on this Wednesday morning. A significant winter storm system is impacting the Beehive State. And if you went to bed pretty early around 8, 9 o'clock, that's when the snow was really starting to come down in a lot of spots, and it's only gotten worse since then. This is the view from near Summit Park, near Park City. This is the view from I-80. You got snow covering the roadways here. And this is what it looks like across a lot of the state, even down along the Wasatch Front. If you can, avoid getting out on the roadways over the next several hours. But if you have to get out on the roadways, maybe build in as much time as you possibly can, and also make sure that you're prepared as well. Maybe have a shovel in your vehicle just in case you do end up getting stuck, especially if you're going to be traveling in some of the higher terrain areas. Because in speaking of the higher terrain areas, this is a view of the Canyons Village snow stake in Park City at Park City Mountain Resort. It's almost non-existent anymore, and you can definitely tell that snow is still falling. And this snow stake in this camera view, it shows up to 2 feet of snow, which means based on this camera view, we have seen over 2 feet of snow at Canyons Village at Park City Mountain Resort. So we have seen some significant snow, especially near the Wasatch Back and our Wasatch Mountains. And this is the view from South Jordan, where at this particular snow stake, we are over 10 inches of snow at this point. And you can see the trees off in the background. You got some of this heavy snow as well that could weigh down some of the branches. So this morning, that's something that we'll also have to take into consideration with the strong winds that we have. We also have some pretty significant snow drifts this morning in portions of the northern half of the state. Down in St. George, it's actively raining, and with the temperature sitting near 40 degrees, you can actually tell that there are a few flurries mixing in here as well. So St. George seeing some wet weather this morning. No matter where you are, if you can hear my voice this morning, if you have to be out on the roadways, give yourself plenty of time. As mentioned, we're sitting at 40 in St. George, 28 in Salt Lake, 25 in Logan. That cold front is now working its way into the southeastern portion of the state. So while Moab, we're sitting at 38, we'll eventually see cooler temperatures. But in the northern half of the state, we're still seeing plenty of snow showers, with the heaviest band now working its way from Utah County into Salt Lake County, finding its way into portions of the northern Wasatch Front. Still seeing plenty of snow in our northern Wasatch Mountains. And as we make our way down to southern Utah, still snowing in Cedar City, still seeing times of mainly rain in St. George. But as the cooler air continues to work its way in, there's a chance that we could see straight snow down in St. George near the Colorado River Basin. As you get into the lower elevations, generally seeing rain, but you don't have to get up too much higher to start seeing snow. And it might be a little bit hard to see here on your screen, but around Lake Powell, we're also seeing a few lightning strikes. So we're seeing some thunderstorms in the south central and southeastern portion of the state as that moisture continues to work its way off to the southeast. Winter storm warnings continue more or less through today, through tonight in most locations, and these winter storm warnings encompass just about majority of the I-15 corridor, with the only exception really being down in lower Washington County. We also have winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings in the southeastern and eastern portion of the state. And as we go throughout the rest of the day today, expecting an additional 10 inches plus for most mountains, an additional 5 inches plus for most mountain valleys, an additional 2 inches plus for most of our valleys. And with temperatures below freezing, anything is likely going to stick and create even slipperier conditions. Winter driving conditions and strong winds are expected to continue through today. And speaking of those strong winds, the high wind warnings and the wind advisories that were issued yesterday, these are going to continue through at least this morning. Some of these will actually continue through this afternoon. So in south central Utah and southeastern Utah, we could still see some gusts upwards of 70 miles per hour. And so far, we've seen some pretty strong wind gusts. So far since midnight, we've seen a wind gust of 30 miles per hour in Salt Lake. We've seen a wind gust of 63 miles per hour down in St. George, 59 miles per hour in Cedar City. And we've seen some gusts on the magnitude of 35 to 45 miles per hour in the southeastern portion of the state. Let's go ahead and begin the Futurecast. 7 o'clock this morning, and you can see the I-15 corridor more or less littered with snow showers as we go through at least the first portion of the day. But as we move into the afternoon, as that cold front continues to move away to the east, we're going to mainly be talking about wraparound moisture, so it's not going to be as much of a blanket as snow showers compared to what we're seeing now. But still, scattered snow showers continue through the daytime hours into tonight. The chance will gradually go down. However, it's not going to go away completely, and I do think that we'll hold on to a pretty good chance for snow showers, especially in the high terrain. But down in southern Utah, still holding on to a pretty decent chance even as we go into tonight. And then we have another storm system that'll be on the way for our Thursday. So while Thursday could start quiet in some spots, maybe not seeing especially the issues that we're finding out there this morning, things will ramp up likely by tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night, and holding on to a pretty good chance for snow showers through at least the first portion of the day on our Friday. But going back to today, holding on to a good chance for wet weather no matter where you are, mainly snow showers for most. We'll see a daytime high of only 29 in Salt Salt Lake City, 44 degrees in St. George, and staying below the freezing mark in Cedar City, only getting to 29 degrees. So in St. George, rain and snow showers for today as the colder air works its way in. We actually could see some straight snow showers, a possibility continuing for our Thursday. Rain and snow showers on Friday, and then a chance of rain both Saturday and Sunday as we look at more active weather across the southwest desert with up and down temperatures. Then along the Wasatch Front, snow showers for today, a chance for snow showers both Thursday and Friday, but that best chance for Thursday and Friday looks to be mainly during the second half of Thursday through the early portion of Friday. Saturday at this point looking mostly dry, but as we make our way into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week, we could be looking at more additional wet weather heading our way.